rain. You got a backup quarterback that can run. Like, why weren't they prepared? Why
Yeah.
not make a change? Like, why are you afraid of certain parents? Are you afraid of players? Like, their star players are afraid of their parents, or because you're friends with them, you don't want to make a change?
Yeah.
It makes sense, man. This
Yeah.
piece of chicken by that chicken has more common sense than that shit.
Hey, the season's on point too, man.
Makes no sense, Alex Smith. Oh, hey, sorry. You didn't hear that. We're embarrassed. All right, welcome to episode 32. I'm Sergio.
I'm Brian with an I.
Do not adjust your picture quality. We really are this handsome. I can't even keep a straight face saying it. We really are this handsome. Fuck you. We're going to start with the lower classes playoffs. Class 2A D1, Refugio and Holland. It doesn't matter who they play, man. It's not going to matter. It's around 4, man. Holland is just it. There's nothing to say, man. No disrespect to Refugio. We had one of their fans was crying on the page earlier. I don't know if you saw it, Josh Perez. When's the last time you put anything out about Refugio? It ain't my fault. All your games are 70-0, dude. And then you have like 2 fans on the page, and all y'all do is talk shit about Alice. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I told y'all since the beginning, man. Y'all need to participate if y'all want your team's favored in the page, and I'll do it, man. But and we do it on the episodes, though. I mean, we always talk about Refugio and the beatdowns they give. So if you aren't watching the episodes, man, that's on you. Refugio and Holland, it's gonna be another blowout, man. You want to say something about it? It's gonna be another. It's not a lot to say about it. We'll get more into the Refugio stuff around 4. This is gonna be another blowout.
Yeah. They're clicking in all cylinders, so round 4 is the key matchup there.
For Holland.
So
The only other 2A D1 team is Three Rivers and Flatonia. Flatonia's. We don't know a lot about Flatonia around here. We don't get to watch them play anybody around here locally, but it's a pretty good tradition-rich program. They only have 1 loss this season. Three Rivers has only the 2 losses, right? They only have the 2 losses to Shiner and Refugio.
yeah, they're in the same district, yeah.
Flatonia's a little bit on another level than Three Rivers, but not where they're going to crush them the way Refugio and Shiner did. I got to go with Flatonia on this one, man. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. No offense to Three Rivers. I like y'all participate a lot on the page. When we post Three Rivers stuff, it gets a lot of likes and shares. Their coach will tag me on Twitter a lot. So yeah, man, we're pulling for you guys, man. But I'm gonna speak for him. If I'm being honest, I gotta go Flatonia on this one as far as predictions go. Not by a lot. It's not going to be a Shiner or Fuyo type versus Three Rivers type situation. But if I'm keeping it real, and I try to keep it real on these shows, then I do that. Mr. Know-It-All bullshit. I got to go Flatonia by like 2 scores, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Flatonia also. Just I'm going to have it closer than that. I'll probably have it by 10.
It could be. It's not. We don't know a lot about Flatonia around here, but
hope Three Rivers, prove us wrong. Like say week after week, prove us wrong. Go out there and have fun, do what you do, and try to get that dub. Try to get to that next round.
Yeah, it's just looking at the max prep scores, and it's just they play a little bit. It just looks like Flatonia would be the favorite by a little bit, man. Not a lot. It's a winnable game for Three Rivers, man. We're pulling for you, like Brian said. We'll see what happens, man. But good luck to Three Rivers and Refugio. We'll see you at Refugio for sure in round 4, and then maybe it'll be local. We'll go do your game, man. We'll film your game. All you Refugio people that are always crying about me and not him. He respects you guys. I respect you guys too. I just like having fun with some of your fans, but
it's all good and fun.
It's all good, man. Josh Perez, let me know that you saw this episode. I'll know that you saw it up to here if you comment, and I'll make you an administrator on the page for the rest of the playoffs. You can post all of the Fuyo shit you want, dude. I'll only know if you comment, so I know you at least saw this much of the episode. Josh Perez, comment that you saw up to this part of the episode, and I'll make you an administrator. You post whatever you want on the page, man. But yeah, fuck you, Josh. That's it for 2A D1. There's no local 2A D2 teams that are still in the playoffs. We got Class 3A 2, Hebronville and Wallace, Brazos, and Taft and Rogers. Oh yeah, just for mentions, if they win, which they're going to win, they get the winner of Ganado and Thorndale. Three Rivers, if you win, you get the winner of Mason and Shiner. So maybe it's better if you don't win Three Rivers. Just joking, man. But yeah, it's a tough road, man. If you're not Shiner or Fuyo in that 2A D1 Region 4, but good luck to all the teams. 3A D2, we got Hebronville and Wallace Brazos. Yeah, 2A Class 3A D2, we got Hebronville and Wallace Brazos. It's gonna be at Portland Friday. Hebronville already they won last week. I predicted them to lose big last week, and they won. I don't remember if you predicted them to win. I think, did you?
Who was what game was that?
Hebronville last week. I predicted them to lose. Sorry, no offense. It wasn't a typical Hebronville season. I think you predicted them to lose also, but you ended up surprising us. But Wallace Brazos is a different. They're coming off a win over an undefeated Lexington team. Lexington has good history. Playoff history. They're a good program, good tradition. We're pulling for Hebronville. A lot of beautiful women come out of Hebronville, so we're pulling for you. But I don't see it happening, man. Not against a team that did beat an undefeated Lexington team, but
yeah, it did. Yeah.
And I don't. I hope y'all prove us wrong, man. You got that nice running back doing good things, but I see y'all losing by like 3 or 4 scores. To be honest, man. I know what Brian's got, but that's what I got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put a score on it. I'm gonna go with the Wallace Brazos over Hebronville. It's just yeah, their schedules, was pretty tough. So, I mean, I have them. Like I said, I am not gonna put a score on it, but I have them winning, not by much. But I hope Hebronville pulls it off. I mean, they have a strong running game, and just adjust on defense, man. That's why the coaches are up in the press box. Relay to the coaches down there. Adjust if you see something wrong. Adjust. And just. I can go on throughout the season how many times I've seen teams not adjust and that
Alice
cost them,
versus Port Lavaca.
King versus everybody. Anyway.
Yeah, man, we're pulling for you, Hebronville, but this team's coming off a nice win over an undefeated Lexington program, so it is what it is. We got Taft and Rogers. That's the other one I was wrong about last week. I thought Taft was going to lose to Comfort, even though Comfort had that horrible record because they played better competition. And Taft not only won, but they beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. I was a little confident on that aerial attack, the JJ Acosta and Suarez connection. That's unstoppable, breaking all kinds of records.
You beat me on that one, dude. But I wasn't trying to be ugly to Taft, man. We're pulling for you.
Yeah, I mean, keep it up. I mean, see what happens this round.
Tap, we got tapped against Rogers. Rogers is, for reference, the Lexington team we just talked about. Rogers lost to them 20-0. It's a really good Lexington team, though, but
can go either way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pick against Taft again like I did last week, especially a game like this. It seems like it could go either way. They have the kids that were in. They were just posting shit about their kids right on Facebook, breaking records or something.
Yeah, the quarterback's a junior. And
he's coming back again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
The receiver's a senior. So.
I didn't know he was only a junior, man.
So, I mean, if they can keep that momentum going with the receiver and just keep them off balance, I mean, I think Taft will get the W.
It's winnable, man. I don't want to pick against you guys again like I did last week. Last week was just, Comfort had better competition, but it's a winnable game, man. Yeah. It's a winnable game. I'm not going to get too much more into it other than it's a winnable game. It's one of those games that could be a pick 'em. I'm going to go with Taft this week, man, because I went against you guys last week and you guys beat the shit out of the team that would beat you, so that's where I was wrong. But yeah, I'm going with Taft on this one, man. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
The win or lose is going to be a close game, but I'm going to go with Taft.
I have Taft too. I think that receiver Waters is going to just, unless the Rogers coaches make, like I said, they watch film and stuff like that, but I have Taft winning a close one. I'm not going to put a score on it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it should be a close game either way.
But yeah, I mean, good luck to both teams, and just be a good game to watch.
Yeah, Class 3A D1, we got London and Blanco. Because London's London advanced by beating San Diego.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right on that one. I'll give you that one.
For what? I don't know though, man. For reference, Blanco has a close loss this season to Poth. Poth, the one we were talking about last week. Poth. It was a close loss to Poth, man. And Poth's only, did they beat Shiner or they lost to Shiner by 1 point? They played Shiner earlier in the season. It was only a 1 point game. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's the level Poth's on. And so that's kind of the level you assume Blanco to be on also. It doesn't always work out that way. This team beat that team and we beat this team, so you're going to beat this team. It don't always work out that way, man, but that's just for reference, man. Blanco has the close loss to Poth, who barely lost to a Shiner, or beat Shiner. They beat Shiner, right?
No,
it doesn't matter. It was a 1 point game either way. I can't remember. But
they lost to Shiner by 1 point.
Yeah, I just don't see London hanging with a team that's on Shiner at a Fujos level, man. We're pulling for you. Obviously, you're the local team representing 3AD1, but I don't see London hanging with a team that's on Shiner at a Fujos level, which Blanco is. Yeah, it was a close game.
But Poth has been. They beat Ingram Moore, Cole San
Antonio. The one that kept it close was Shiner, so Poti. And London already got their ass whooped by Fuji earlier this season, right? So it's just reference, man. We could be wrong. It doesn't always work out that way. I just don't see London hanging with Blanco, man. I got Blanco winning by like 3 or 4 touchdowns, to be honest. No offense.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to put a score, but I got Blanco. I mean, I would like to see London win, advance to the next round, but I mean, yeah, Blanco's a different breed up there.
This is a different level a little bit. But
yeah.
Anything happened in the playoffs, man. Look what happened to my Coyotes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not going to put a score on it, but I got
You never know, man. Coaches, maybe Blanco's coaches won't show up like Alice's coach didn't show up, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, that's it for local 3AD1. All right, next we're going to be going with 4AD2. We got a couple of, I think this one we have the most teams left is 4AD2. We got Stinson and Lago Vista. Lago Vista has a couple of blowout losses to teams like Camarillo and Geronimo Navarro. But they have a close loss to Wimberley, who's 11-0, undefeated right now, ranked top 10 in state, 482. Tough one to say. I mean, it's not a typical Sinton team that... Sinton's kind of been all over the place in a few games. They have a couple of the blowout losses. They got blown out by Edna, 3AD1 Edna, who got blown out by Refugio. But other than that, Edna's blowing out everyone. And that's a long time ago. I use that excuse for Alice. Their loss of vets was early in the season. Doesn't matter now. They're out of the playoffs because the coach choked. But it's a toss-up game. It's one of those pick-em games that Sinton's one of those teams that lives up to their expectations, unlike other staffs. But hashtag Alice, but they live up to their expectations. If I had to pick this game, I'm going to pick Sinton, man. I don't see Sinton blowing a game that they could win. That never happens in Sinton, man. There's something about that program. They always, they meet expectations all the time.
They picked it up at the right time because they.
Yeah.
I know I didn't have them winning district. I picked Ingleside, but after that statement that they gave Ingleside,
I think we both did, man.
Yeah, so I see Sinton winning this one in a close one. They, like I said, they're playing good football right now, and it's a new season. Playoff starts. I think it's a new season. So I have them winning, by a touchdown. I'm not.
Yeah, they play Friday night in Seguin's Matador Stadium. It's a nice stadium, man. Alice played us and OBJ there 2 seasons ago. It wasn't last year because the coach failed them last year too, and they went 3-7 in Alice. But 2 years ago they played us and OBJ in the Seguin's. It's a nice stadium, man. Renovated. It was renovated that year or the year before. It's a really nice stadium, man. But yeah, I'm going to go with Sinton on this one, man. They always live up to their expectations, and they always step it up in the playoffs, man. So I got Sinton winning. It's going to be a close game, but I got Sinton winning.
Same here.
You had Sinton winning too. Oh, we got Orange Grove and Wimberley. It was nice while it lasted, Orange Grove. Wimberley's undefeated and ranked top 10. It's just, man, it's not going to happen this week for you, Orange Grove. Prove us wrong. When I say stuff like this, I hope some of you, I know some of them do see it because they saw me at a game this season and some of them recognize me.
Yeah.
Some of the Orange Grove kids. So, hey, man, if y'all see this, man, use this as motivation, man. I got y'all losing. I got y'all losing big to Wimberley.
Yeah, I got them losing.
The road ends here.
I'm not going to put a score to it yet, but when you're playing a top 10 team like Wimberley that's tearing it up, yeah, it's tough to
yeah, I don't know if I've been going over
prove
these.
prove us wrong. I mean, Orange Grove, we're rooting for you. You're local. I mean, but
yeah, and the winner of this game will get the winner of Jarrell and Port Isabel. Sinton and Lago Vista, I didn't get into who y'all get the winner of because they're next is Bishop and Geronimo Navarro. That's who they'll get the winner of Sinton. The Sinton game will get the winner of this game. Bishop and Geronimo Navarro. Geronimo Navarro has a lot of big losses to Navasota and Cuero, Lavernia, but they barely lost to the Wimberley team that I was just talking about. And that was a little more recent. It's just hard to judge these young kids on games that happened 7, 8, 9 weeks ago. Came in more recent. They barely lost to Wimberley. And Bishop has some big losses this season, but they looked a lot. It's hard to see. They lost to West Osa earlier in the season, right?
they lost to West Osa.
And they avenged it last week and beat the living shit out of West Osa.
Yeah, you called it, I think.
They beat. I mean, we called it. We thought they might win, and we thought it might be close, but they beat the living shit out of West Osa. So does that how has Bishop improved that much? I mean, they went from a 40-38 loss to West Oso to a 38-6 win over West Oso.
Yeah,
So-
I hear when all guys are healthy on defense, they're they can stop people. So let's hope. I mean, but
Yeah, they had the injury bug earlier in the season. I mean, it seems like that may be true. I mean, looking at the West Oso scores between when it happened 2 months
because
ago.
I picked West Oso. I mean, I'm going to straight out say it. I picked West Oso on that one.
I mean, even though I picked Bishop, I thought it was going to be close, and it wasn't, man. So has Bishop improved that much, or is just who knows, man?
Defensive scheme's working really, really good right now, clicking good. But Geronimo Navarro, that's powerhouse. I mean, they've been running that area for a while. So
It's one of those names everyone knows.
Yeah.
You know, Texas high school football, you know Geronimo Navarro.
my son, Kyle, has a couple of friends who played for Geronimo Navarro, so he knows about them.
They run a good program over there, man. They always have for a long time. It's nice. Just, I mean, there's hope for Bishop, like we said, man. You went from losing to West Osa 40-38 to beating them 38-6 last week. So you improved a lot, but
So let's bring that same intensity, that you brought with West Osa.
yeah, but I'm keeping it real. I got to pick Geronimo Navarro on this one. We're like 14 point, 2 or 3 touchdowns, man, to be honest. But if you improve that much, I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I hate to say it too, but I'm picking Geronimo Navarro just because they're a known powerhouse, man. Like
Yeah, they're
they have
a really good program,
experience,
man.
tradition, playoffs. That's one of them teams that in the future when they say Geronimo Navarro, they're gonna be like,
Yeah, people.
play them.
It's just a name people know. People know the name Geronimo Navarro for a reason. They don't know the name Bishop.
but
They
yeah,
know you
man,
for baseball, though.
But hell yeah, baseball, hell yeah. But no, let's like I said, just keep the same intensity. Let's bring that defense, man. Prove me wrong. Let's
wrong.
get that W. So
Prove us wrong, man. We don't like picking against locals, but it's what it is, man. We told you from the beginning we're going to be honest. Class 4AD1 next. There's only one team left, and so I'm going to take a shot before I do this one.
you got to put the roar when he comes out. You got to put the roar.
There's only one team at 4AD1 because I was got whooped by Port Lavaca, man, because it's just the coach failed them. I went on my own solo episode to rant about it. I don't want to get this guy in trouble. Like he's cool about everything. I'm not.
Cool.
I'm gonna talk shit when there's shit to be talked, man. And it's just Calhoun's the only 4AD1 left around here.
Man, it's your opinion. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, and it's just. Anyway, they got San Antonio Davenport at Victoria at 7:30. Davenport only has one loss. Yeah, San Antonio Davenport only has one loss at Canyon Lake by a couple of points. But For reference, they also barely beat Victoria West earlier in the season. I think it was a 3-point game. I wrote it down somewhere. 33-28. It's week 1, so a lot changes between week 1 and now. But it just, if we need stuff to reference, I mean, that's what I would reference. I can't imagine Victoria West hanging with Calallen, and they hung with Davenport. Only lost by a few points. But I mean, the positive to take out of it, if you're San Antonio Davenport, is that the Victoria West game was a long time ago, man. But I don't see it being close, man. Calallen's different this season, man, with that quarterback they have, Bryce Burnett. It just feels different for them, even though they lost their Danaher, the legendary coach. I've always said, I'm going to say it again, I don't know if I've ever said it on camera, I've always been, this is my opinion, I've always believed that Coach Campbell is the real reason for Calallen's success the last 4 decades. There's just something about that dude's an amazing defensive coordinator. So they didn't miss a beat, and they're showing it, man. A lot of people have a lot of high expectations for him this season because of what they're still doing, man, even despite losing Danaher. Yeah. I don't see them losing Davenport, man. I don't even see it being close, man. Honestly, Calallen wins by 4 or 5 touchdowns. I don't know, Brian, but
yeah,
that close game with West.
Calallen's in a whole different level right now. I mean, they're on a mission. They want that state championship.
They're on a mission to rematch Alice in round 4, even though
been so close so many times that I think this might be the year.
I think this is the year, dude. To be honest, man.
Yeah. But I have them winning big. Supposedly, I think Davenport has a good stud running back.
That's right. They have a badass running back.
But let's see. And I'm sure the Calallen defense is going to step up to the challenge and stop them. So
Davenport's not too old. They've only been in a program 4 or 5 years. But you know how that works, man. When you open a new program in San Antonio, you're good right away within 2 or 3 years. So they're really good, man. But I can't get past that close game that they almost lost to Victoria West, even though it was in the beginning of the season. And like we said, Calallen's on another level this season. It seems like with Bryce Burnett and the resurgence with Coach Campbell. I got Calallen winning by like 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Boom. How many scores?
Let's say I'm gonna be nice to Davenport. Let's do 24 points. They're gonna win by 24. So that's 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah, it could be about right, man. And then we got Calhoun and Canyon Lake. Is Alice in Canyon Lake? Oh no, Alice hasn't played Canyon Lake because they lost to Port Lavaca Calhoun because the coach didn't show up and make adjustments and put in. You weren't gonna be able to throw that night, and this is what it is, man. You had a backup quarterback that can run really well. You didn't want to use him for whatever reason. I know you're afraid of the certain parents. You got to whatever it is, man. Port Lavaca Calhoun and Canyon Lake. I don't know what to think, man. I mean, I know Port Lavaca Calhoun started off with that horrible record, but the triple option is hard to play sometimes. Canyon Lake, I believe, runs the slot T, what Beeville runs. Beeville runs so I mean, not everyone runs it exactly the same, but they run that slot T. It's gonna be one of those quick games, man. You got 2 running teams, 2 teams that run a lot of that option and misdirection stuff. It's gonna be one of those games that only lasts like 2 hours.
Well, no, it's.
But yeah, Canyon Lake. The only reference I have to them is that they beat the Davenport team we were talking about a while ago. Mm-hmm. I know Calallen knocked them out of the playoffs a few years ago. I don't know what to think, man. I mean, I don't want to pick against Calhoun after what they did to my Coyotes, but that was more about the weather. I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. You fucking Calhoun fans are on the page trolling me, man. You know damn well that you all won because of the weather and because of bad coaching decisions not to play the backup quarterback, but whatever. I'm going to show you love this week, man, and I'm going to go with Calhoun.
Okay.
They're improving. They were young in the beginning of the season, so they've improved a lot. It's not just about bad coaching by Alice that night. They were young, so they've improved a lot over the season. They got all their injured players back. I'm going to go with Calhoun, man. So you Calhoun fans that watch a page and like to troll me, I'm giving you some love right here, but you can still suck it anyway. I don't know who you're going to go with, man, but I got Calhoun beating Canyon Lake.
Man, it's going to be tough, man. It's one of them flip a coin type of deals, but
you're going to have Bernie in the next round.
Let's go Canyon Lake.
That's probably the smarter choice, man. I mean, I'm just going with Calhoun because so their fans will shut the fuck up, but It could be. It could go anywhere.
Yeah,
It could go
yeah, it's
anyway.
going to be close. Man, I ain't going to put a score on it.
You already get the
It could
winner
be
of
by
Bernie
1
and
point.
Pleasanton.
They could go. I mean,
Yeah, it could be.
it's
It
a
could be-
game that can go to overtime. I don't know. It's just
It could be a 28-point game. It could be a 1-point game. It's just one of them games that's hard to decide, man. Y'all got the winner of Bernie and Pleasanton, which is going to be Bernie.
Ooh, Bernie.
My college was supposed to play Bernie in round 3 and beat them, but it's just what it is, man. The coach didn't show up for Alice. Calallen, we didn't mention, get the winner of Lavernia and Somerset, which is going to be another blowout in Calallen's favor. So it's going to end up being Calallen and Bernie in round 4, probably. Hopefully not, man. I mean, look, man, regardless of the stuff we say to the Calhoun fans, we were pulling for you. You're the more local squad. It would be nice to see you guys in Calallen play in round 4. I don't see it. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll get into that next week, but yeah, I got Calhoun beating Canyon Lake. Who did you say you got winning?
Canyon Lake.
You got Canyon Lake winning, man. Yeah, so that's it for the 4AD1. Alice should have been there too, but the coach failed him, so it is what it is. We got class 5AD2. Wait. Class 5AD2, we got a GP in Alamo Heights. This is a Thursday game at Cuero. I know you want to talk about GP because of Coach Davis.
Man, if I would have had a chance to go, I mean, I'm busy tomorrow. I would have liked to go on, but
You're not going to be busy. You're going to be with us watching the Titans play the Packers somewhere after you're done working.
yeah.
But yeah, GP in Alamo Heights, man. Alamo Heights' only loss is the very first game of the season to Seguin by 3 points. And that's despite having, that's when they had the 20-something players suspended because they were making other players put Oreo cookies up their ass.
Yeah. I still want to meet the masterminder.
We want to meet the mastermind of that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Alamo Heights is the one that had players suspended in the beginning. Like a lot of them, like half the team for making other players put Oreo cookies up their ass for hazing. And they still only lost that game by 3 points. And other than that, they've beaten the shit out of everyone. If you look them up on Max Preps, man. GP's always have the chance because of the coach. I'm not going to lie. Coach Davis is badass.
Yeah.
You always have a chance with Coach Davis, man. But Alamo Heights is beating the living shit out of everybody. I'm going to have to go with Alamo Heights in this one, man. I'm going to say something similar to the Bernie GP game where they're going to win by like 3 or 4 scores. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have to. I'm going with GP. I have to because I said in the beginning of the season, preseason, that they were gonna go around 5 at least. So
You're sticking with it.
yeah, but that was before they lost quarterback. But this quarterback's doing a hell of a job too, man. Sophomore. You know,
Yeah, they have nice things to look forward to in GP
But the
with
other
that backup,
quarterback
man.
is transitioning slowly. So
The Dooms kid's kicking off, so.
yeah, man. They have some receivers. Their defense, that dude Gabriel Suarez has been tearing it up. The whole team. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it. They should have beat Flower Bluff that game. GP gave Flower Bluff that game.
You already said it last game, dude. Let it go.
I'm going to say it again. But But I'm going with GP. I'm not going to put a score on it, but I'm going GP.
I got Alamo Heights, man. I hope GP wins. I joke with some of their fans, talk shit to them, but you're local. We hope you guys win, man. Alamo Heights is really good this season. Next, we got Flower Bluff and Lockhart from 5A D2. Lockhart has some blowout losses, man. The San Antonio Davenport, San Antonio Veterans Memorial. Liberty Hill, who's a favorite so far in the 5A D2 region. Liberty Hill's killing everybody. That's Lot T. And then they only beat San Antonio Southwest by a touchdown. That's one thing I can't get over. And Flower Bluff is another one of those teams that was very young, so they've been improving every week.
Veterans only beat Carroll by 1 touchdown.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to go by that this team beat that team. But if we have to have references for programs that aren't from around here, we got to look at something. I got Flower Bluff winning.
Same here. I got
At
Flower
my favorite
Bluff.
stadium, the Rockpile Alamo Stadium.
So Flower Bluff would take this one.
Yeah.
Flower Bluff looking good, man. Looking real good.
I don't see their coach failing them like other programs. Coaches fail them, but hashtag Alice. But yeah, I got Flower Bluff winning that one, man. The last one we have is Class 5A D1, Vets Memorial in Vela, 7:30 at Buck Stadium. I don't know why you didn't let Miller play at Buck Stadium. They're so mad their fans do. They're going to have so many more fans than you guys, man. You should have just given it up and let them play at Buck. I don't know, man, which vet shows up, man. The one that beat the hell out of Alice when their coach didn't show up that game either. Or the one that barely beat Carroll, man. And Vela, for those of you fucking locals that just shit on the Valley all the time, Vela and PSG North are really, really good programs, man. They're ranked in the top 10 in Dave Campbell's football for a reason at one point. Man, don't take them for granted, man. Vela's really good. I mean, which vet shows up, man? Is it with the...
Yeah.
I don't know which vet shows up, man. The vets that beat Miller shows up, it's going to be a close game. And because you're the locals, I'll pick you to win by a touchdown. If the vets that barely beat Carroll shows up, you're going to lose by like 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. No, I'm picking vets. I believe in their running game and their passing game, their strength in secondary. So.
I mean, you have a bad secondary, bad defensive line. Mm-hmm. And your quarterback's really good.
Yeah.
Your running back's really good. I mean,
like we said, they have 2 running backs that can. They have,
just which vet shows up, man.
Receivers, and I think that's one thing. Veterans, they're used to having that one star, but I think now this year, they're kind of spreading the ball everywhere.
Well, they put up 70 points last week.
So the receivers are on point. The quarterback, like you said, stud quarterback can run, can pass. Defensive line, big guys. I have vets winning. I mean, great respect to Vela. I'm sure they're going to put up a good fight, but I have veterans winning this one.
I got vets winning also if the real vet shows up, man. If y'all show up the way you dropped 70 last week in the first round of the playoffs, stay consistent with that. I got vets winning also, man. By 2 touchdowns. I'm even going to say by 2 touchdowns if the real vet shows up.
Slim Shady.
Last one we got is Miller and PSG North at Cabanis. That's going to be so much fun, dude. It's going to be packed.
Big time.
We should be there on the sidelines. Throw popcorns at me if you see me. Throw weenies at this guy's fucking mouth if you see him. He likes that. But we got...
No, I don't.
That's not what I heard, dude. I heard stories about you, man. But Miller and PSG North. PSG North is ranked in the top 10 in Dave Campbell's football. So once again, you people that look down the valley, stop your shit. They're ranked in the top 10 for a reason. They're really good. They're going to bring 1 million fans. It's going to be close. It's going to be closer than you guys think, man. I know a lot of people are like, man, there's no way we lose the Valley schools. The Miller fans are like that, but it's just, they're really good, man. If I have to pick if I have to be a brown-noser, I'll pick Miller to win by a touchdown, man, but you're not going to blow PSG North out, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. PSG North's just really good this season, man. I know what the fuck you're going to say.
I'm going with Miller.
This kid goes with Miller.
So, I have it close, though, but I'm giving it to Miller. I mean, I don't think, like I said, I respect to PSJA North. Good football program, but I think Miller takes this one. And if any boosters are watching this, man, let's show some love to the Valley people. I would have menudo out there. I'd have tacos.
Oh, I know, man.
I'd catch that stand, just, hey, hook them up.
That's the only bad thing about you guys that are this big city programs. Y'all don't do stuff like that, man. All the small programs do crap like that, man.
Yeah, man.
Cooking with the barbecue pits out there.
Fajita sausage wrap, man. I'm telling you, y'all make a killing.
The Valley fans do that, though. The Valley fans are going to be in the Cabinets parking lot and Buck parking lot tailgating with barbecue pits. I guarantee you. They did that last week.
Menudo out there. This is best time for menudo right now.
We should show up early to see what's up.
Damn, no shit. But
anyway, we're going to cut this short, man, because we're staring at our camera and we can see that it's about to run out of charge because I'm an idiot and I didn't charge it fully. And I don't have my backup charger with me. And producer Steve didn't let us aware, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
But, man, good luck to all the local programs. We hope you all win, even those of you that we picked to lose, even those of you that I picked to get blown out and laughed at you.
Yeah. Don't
it's for motivation, man.
Ugly. But yeah, man, good luck to the teams out there, man. Yeah, but show this to the kids, motivate them. Hell yeah.
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 If y'all see us in your parking lot at the PSG North Miller game, man, give us some free shit,
hook
man.
Hook us up with some menu.
Hook us up. Free stuff, whatever it is. But thank you guys for following the page, and good luck to all the area teams. That's it.
Yeah, good luck.
That's it, man. Thank you guys.